newest update to Volleyball Legends is here, and I'm going to quickly go over it as well as explain what Champion League exactly is and everything the update has to offer. So as you can see by the lobby or the map beside the game, the entire season is Christmas themed, which makes sense. It is December, and I'm just praying that the line glitch is gone because this shows back up almost every time they make a new map, and then they fix it later in the season. Like every single time they release a new season, the line glitch is back. They fix it like mid-season or later in the season, then the next season comes out and it's already back again, and then it just kind of rinses and repeats. I feel like they should really iron out this line glitch because it just happens so much. Also, here's the pro lobby map as well. Honestly, I kind of like the lobby and the regular map a little bit more, but tell me your guys' thoughts. I still think to this day the beach map is my favorite map that's come out though. Next we have is like seasonal stuff. Obviously just the usual, like candy canes is this season's. We obviously have some of these like goal exposures that I'll go over here in a second. We have obviously like the balls. We're now getting gems in our season pass now that they added that new shop item. Lucky spins, always clutch, and you can obviously reset this as many times as you want for like 25,000 gold, I think it is, or 20,000. The snowball toss actually emote I think would be pretty cool, so I might actually get that and actually maybe use that a little bit. But the big thing that people want out of this is like each thing's like 5th like rebirth thing, and that is this year the Santa sled, which is actually, let me go ahead and actually show that off a little bit. It's this right here. Last season they had on a turkey, but this is actually so cool. You're like Santa, you're like holding a present riding this deer. I mean, the deer is a little, oh wait, no, it's not even stagnant, it's actually moving its feet. Okay, wait, that actually might be one of the better like tier 5 items that they've released, besides like, ooh, maybe light show back in like the early seasons. But this is also really good. I like these emotes where you actually ride around on like something, like with the turkey last year. But I think, or not turkey last year, but turkey last season, I think this one is actually, this one might low-key be better though. Not even low-key, this one just is better. Also, if you're wondering about my outfit, obviously it's a Jinko outfit because I'm hard pushing that Jinko needs to return propaganda, but I also just think gesture outfits look really cool, and I might put together an outfit for each of the Volleyball Legend original styles, like Mikage, like a ghost or Mikage or something like that. And then they also have some of these like little pass things. I played a lot of Blade Ball back in the day, and actually not even that too long ago. I think this is pulled, I'm not gonna say pull straight from Blade Ball, but this shit looks like some shit Blade Ball was pulling all the time with like, oh shit, wrong one, with like the limited time like quantities. This kind of looks a little bit like that. But tell me if you'd buy any of these. I'm not sure if people would buy these as often as they do in like other games like Blade Ball, just because that there is no trading in this game. So like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, that actually looks cool. I don't use any banners or stuff like that, but I might consider buying one of these like limited time ones. And this right here, this score effect looks actually kind of cool. And I'm actually going to go ahead and show the, why am I turning around? Go ahead and show the score effects now. Yeah, that's what it's like. Oh, you remember how they had a, okay, I'm spawning multiple of me. Hold on. let me let that go away. You know how they used to have those like little people ones? Wait, where is it? Where's the little people ones? This one's like that, but like reversed. Has it really been that long since they added one of the, oh yeah, this one. I wish they would have done this one, but for like a big person. That would have been so funny. But you see how now they're going like with the big people emotes. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. And actually go ahead and show some of show some of these other score effects. The aura one, this one, or aurora one, is that how you say that word? I actually have no idea. This one, you see how it darkens the room? I swear they're gonna have that glitch again where it darkens the entire map. I can already see that glitch is gonna come back up with this one. But if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'd be really happy. This one, this is a clean score effect. If I didn't have the Season 0 Pro, not flexing, I'd probably use this one low-key. How it like darkens the room and then you have all this. It's like North Lights or whatever. That's cool. And that's kind of lame. That's kind of whatever. I like that. That reminds me of the level, what is it, level 200? Yeah, isn't that the, no. Wait, it reminds me of something, bro. I swear to you, this one reminds me of something. I thought, no, that one does remind me of the 200 one. Look at that, or the 100 one. Kind of has the same explosion, but that one just launches from the sky. I don't know. That one, I really like that one, how it like hits the floor and then streams up. I wish that one would be a lot cooler if it didn't have the presents coming out of it, like it just streamed up like that. But I get it as obviously Christmas, and obviously the Season X score effect, bro. This one, I mean, come on, like that's actually kind of tough. I wish the X came a little more up out of the ground, like it hit the floor and then came up out of the ground. That way you could see the X. But other than that, I think that's actually one of the cooler score effects. Like that's kind of lame. That's okay. That one's really shitty. I think Season 7 probably was the shittiest one. And that in season 9. Season 8 was pretty cool. Season 3 was pretty cool. All right, I don't know why I'm looking at those, but season X, I think this is probably one of the better score effects in a while. And that one's eh. So yeah, that's the new score effects and the new emotes and pretty much everything out of the season pass. And I'll go ahead and show pretty much what Champion League exactly is, since that's the big thing. Okay, and this is honestly the most exciting part for me. I got to show you. Yes, you see that right. That does say legend. As I go into season rewards, there is this entire menu. As you can see, this is normally bronze, silver, gold, diamond. Then you hit pro, and then after pro, instead of having that elo, you know how you used to have just elo, and then that'd be like leaderboards. As you just go up in leaderboards, that was kind of it. You'd play against like pro / diamonds, and you go up in elo. Now instead, what happens is you get this entire menu right here, and this is honestly kind of crazy. And then you can see Pro League auto unlocks next season champion voucher. You can unlock this as well, and this also solves one of the problems that I think Volleyball Legends used to have, that good players would be all the way back down in bronze. With this champion voucher, that isn't going to happen. You're going to be now just straight into champion. It says champion voucher, so you might have to get to this one right here. So at least people who are ultimate champion, grand champion, and champion won't be facing fucking bronzes at the start of the season. They'll at least be a little bit higher, which is really, really nice. So that is how I believe that will work. This whole thing I think is so cool. So pretty much what it is, when you hit pro, or 1200 elo, I believe is pro. Yeah, that is pro. You will now enter like this right here, where it's not elo based, but it's dependent on how many wins you have instead. So each time you get a win, there probably is still like, you'll still have like an elo, but to go up to the next rank, you just need to get a win. One win is forward, one win or one loss is then backwards. So you need to in total get to 15 wins. Then you rank up into legend and get these rewards with this cool little icon and whatnot. And then 15 more wins to get to master, and obviously so on and so forth, all the way up until ultimate champion. And I suppose that you will probably also be facing other people in that same bracket, or at least close, like adjacent. So if you're champion, you'll probably face master or grand champion, maybe something like that. I don't really know if they'll instead like bottle all of these ranks in. I just zoomed out. Bottle all of these ranks in together, like you just face anybody in this bracket. I definitely don't think anybody in here should be facing anybody out here. I don't also know how this will affect queue times, but I think this is genuinely huge. I think answers a big problem of just really too many people being able to get to pro. I literally got pro in like, I think it was a day and a half last season, or this season. I got pro in a day and a half this season, and I got pro in every single game mode last season. And to humble myself for just a second, there are players way better than me. So the fact that I can do that in a day and a half shows that I think the ranking needs a little bit, a bit of a rework, because there's players, like I just said, way better than me. Like a low level pro is nowhere near what a high level pro is. So I think this system is really nice, stretching out the ranks like this. My only thing is that they got to make sure the queue times don't get to be like if you're ultimate champion or grand champion, are you just going to be queuing for 20 minutes to find a game? Like, how's that exactly going to work, especially early in the season? So that is the only thing that I think could be scary. Outside of that, I do really agree that we needed more ranks past just pro, and I think this is kind of a cool way to do it. Then I've been saying this since literally season like 1 or 2, that they needed some way to make sure that pro players are really, really high level good players don't start back in bronze. And I think this champion voucher right here, I'm not exactly 100% sure how this works, but this right here might be a really cool way to solve it. And that is the big change to Volleyball Legends with this new season. This is honestly probably one of the better updates, just because Volleyball Legends has needed a new ranking for quite a long time. And I think doing it at season 10 kind of just makes sense, rather than doing it like season 7 or season 4 or some random shit like that. And I think this just goes to further iron out Volleyball Legends like ranking system, with the whole like rank requeue thing, with the ping we got last season, with like constantly trying to get the MMR and elo down, with trying to handle hackers and like bad avatars. I think Volleyball Legends has just progressively made their rank better and better and better as each season has passed. And I think this is just another step towards that. And I think rank might actually, I'm not going to say rank doesn't mean anything, but like, you've seen someone who is pro, it was kind of like, who cares, to be honest? There's really bad pros, there's really good pros, there's everything in between. But now that should be different. Like if you see someone who's like ultimate champion, they probably shouldn't be a bum. Let me get a little shot next to aim lock. Check out his tic tac. That is a totally 100% legit level, by the way. But yeah, I think back when Pretori said that big changes are coming to the game in like the terms of like a new style, in the terms like a complete shop rework, in terms of a whole new mode, and now a complete new like rank system past pro, I think he has slowly fulfilled that the game is quickly changing in pretty large ways, to be honest. Sometimes for good, like this, I'd say this is good. I think most people agree this is good. And then sometimes for bad, like most people say the ultra rarity was bad. Me personally, I don't know if I 100% agree or disagree with that, but tell me what you guys think. And yeah, thanks for watching.